full moon crystal transmission in cooperation with the great goddess Basta of Bubastis and said crystals, and of course myself. I hope it sounds okay. I'm not trying not to say and too much. From past experience, I found that it's much better if I kind of do this, leave the camera at an angle, just looking at the crystals. And an HD camera as well helps, because I think you get a better, clearer kind of beam from the crystals. They kind of do their own thing then. Because I couldn't run around the bedroom, all that wouldn't have been wise, because it's a bit manic and it takes away from the energy. I just thought I'd put them all in one place and slowly go through them. So I've kind of got them all perched on the laptop next to me. See the great goddess there. By the way, she's valid. She's a crystal. She's pure granite from Egypt. Someone got me that a few years ago, and yeah, really thinking about it, she was my first crystal in this lifetime anyway, so she's very special. And if I kind of put my hand behind her, you get an idea. She's not mass, but nonetheless she's very beautiful, I think, and she's missing her left ear as well, where I'm a bit reckless and careless, and sometimes I damage things. So yeah, I dropped her one day and she lost her ear ever since. Right, I'm gonna pan round a bit because you're only seeing a few of the crystals, but there's a selenite point there. There's a black quartz, a couple of quartz on top of it. At the back there's orgonite. Orgonite with shavings, gold and silver shavings, and you can even see the quartz at the bottom. See the bottom line? It's very clever, that. I'll get a close-up of that later on. The bowl's just really there as decoration. Then some blue agate at the front. Just there, actually. If I turn it around, you'll get the blue side, because it is quite a fantastic crystal. I'll bring that closer to the camera in a bit. I just want to pan around so you get an idea of all the cameras, crystals there. There's another pyramid. You can see I'm slightly obsessed with pyramids. There's a nice line there. Right, if I'm right on the edge, see it right at the back there. Here is clear quartz. They used to use clear quartz. Well, they use clear quartz, let's be honest, in a lot of devices still to this day. Probably this video isn't the time and place to go into one about the true intention of the system that governs this planet, but I'll stick to crystals for the time being. They're very powerful beings. Oh, I've just noticed, can you see Lyra? Lyra? I didn't even actually know she was there. She normally runs when the crystals are out because she doesn't get my undivided attention, but she's just chilling there, minding her own business. So going back to the quartz anyway, yeah, as you can see, it kind of reflects the light beautifully. I mean, even on camera, it's much better than it actually is here. I'll just turn it around a bit. Yeah, they would have used them to kind of, in the pyramids of Giza, Bosnia, and all around the world really, South America. They would have used them really to kind of power up the pyramid. I mean, I don't know, here again, this video, so the place to go into, you know, their exact meaning and what they are, but on short, they're batteries. And it's kind of like making the connection from A to B. That would have been the piece that would have made the connection. So I'm hoping that just, you know, just a short time, maybe focusing on that pyramid and seeing it in this way and its function will have made you think and maybe see it in a different light next time you see them, because pyramid energy is very powerful. Other pyramids we've got here on show, I've got right at the front this black obsidian. It's kind of, this is what people call, they could use it for scrying, which I don't know. I have mixed feelings on. Me, I'm a spiritual soul, but I'm about personal development, personal responsibility, and developing yourself as a human being. I don't really see a purpose in speaking with dead souls. I mean, there is no such thing as a dead soul anyway. Souls are infinite, they're eternal, they don't die, they just continue. So I don't really see a purpose in that, you know. I don't know, maybe I'm not really looking down at anyone for their beliefs or practices or anything like that, each to their own. But on its own, I just think it's a very powerful stone. If I move it slightly out of the way, you can see again I've got some blue agates. I think that is the most beautiful pyramid. Very personal to me, this one is. It's got an absolutely immense energy. If I turn that around, actually, I'll kind of make a path for it and slide it towards the camera. Maybe you can see it a bit better. If I put my hand there and stop that reflecting light, can you see that? Absolutely beautiful. Now you can't quite see it, but just here there is a piece of quartz. Now if I can, I'll try and get the light. The quality is not really improving. I'm just sort of playing with the light here. There's no particular pattern. That's a nice shot. Yeah, the energy in there is nice. And see again, it's aligned perfectly with the quartz behind it. Alignments, they're powerful things. That's what this video is a little bit about. That's my hidden intention. I love geometry, you see, and crystals, they have a natural geometry. They seem to kind of magnify natural energies. So even just by you hopefully listening to this and watching this, you will have your own personal relationship with hopefully all of them, but at least some of these crystals. Because again, my own belief is a little bit different to most people's. I think if you look back through history of our planet, it's fairly obvious that crystals are sentient beings for a start. They're kind of memory. They hold the memory of planet, the memory of stars, the memory of beings, the memories of complete collective consciousnesses that maybe, you know, maybe their time was done and the planet blew itself apart and threw itself to all four corners of creation, and some of it ends up on another planet recycled, you know. I mean, I just think they're really mystical beings worthy of respect. So something I do feel about very strongly, and actually I can feel my heartbeat going up immediately as I say it, is that to program crystals, basically. I could not disagree more with this practice and belief that you can program a crystal. I just think it's completely disrespectful and not really understanding what crystals are and what their function is. I mean, I'll put it as kindly as I can. You know, a crystal, really, I mean, human beings in themselves, I know we're not human beings, we're infinite consciousness, but human beings in themselves are special beings, capable of anything they put their mind to with practice and belief. The crystal is in all places, all at once. It is about the nearest thing to complete consciousness that there is, that is in the form of one specific race. So I hope you followed my thoughts there as I expressed them, because it's a serious point. You know, they hold great potential for those with the integrity and the intention to connect with some of these beings. I mean, the one thing I've learned about crystal is that they're even more vast than, you know, we are human beings and any other soul that you're likely to meet. They're very deep souls. They have a lot of potential. I know I won't go into personal experiences because, you know, some people might take it as pie in the sky nonsense. But even on a, you know, even on a very grounded, earthed level, they're intriguing. I think, you know, they've got an energy. They're like, everything's energy, and they've got an energy and a vibe all of their own. And I don't really believe, none of my crystals, I've told them all, I go through a very strict ritual and kind of freedom of past karma and, you know, I don't know, misuse by other people and stuff like that. and just tell them, really, let them know that with me they can do what they want, as long as their intention is sound, of course. I wouldn't have any trickery. I don't mind mischief. Mischief's okay, as long as, you know, the intention is fun. But basically, they get to do what they want with me. And I have observed, just in the short time that I've been working with them, that the more free will and choice they are given, the more they open themselves up, I guess, really, or make their presence felt in your daily life. But again, it's like anything, you have to allow them to do it. So yeah, I mean, that's just a bit. I'll just turn this. This is a fire opal, this. I don't know if you're gonna, if I bring it up to the camera, take the lid off. 2 seconds, bear with me. See, it's good that I've got a good backdrop, because now I can sort of faff about and babble, get myself organised, and it doesn't go on too much. Right, if I bring this into view now, this fire opal, I want to get it to reflect in the light for you. Ah, there you go. Oh, this is live. It's a Blue Peter moment right there. Can you believe that? Right, I'll just hold it with my hands easier. I'll get the shiny bit, I hope. I don't do hope. So, I don't think I'm going to get this to focus. Sorry, guys. That's a shame. Maybe from a distance. Yeah, see, from a distance you get the translucence of it again. Absolutely amazing. Yep. I could play around with these and talk to you all day and be quite content. This is my first sort of longer video, so I've tried to make it a little bit interesting and not just waffling on about nothing in particular. But I also apologise, because I'm a very hyper-manic personality, if I've jumped and I don't know, been a bit too, what's the word, Tigger? Right, I'm going to try for a couple of minutes, and oh no, I know what I'll do. I'll bring the crystals to the camera. I was going to say I'll try and take the camera to the crystals, but it doesn't really work. So I'm going to bring over, this is Welsh Blue Mountains. You all know Stonehenge, the stuff that the original obelisks. These are obelisks. I couldn't think earlier, sorry, I just went completely blank. I mean, you all know them. Stand them up. And it takes you back to times of Egypt. I have to say, most people don't understand or ever see it or ever think about it. That's black quartz, this, by the way. But I mean, surely it's obvious the masculine influence there. You know, it seems to go, you know, you look at temples in Greece and places like that, and it's riddled with it. It goes all the way around, and this is an imbalance in architecture. It's an imbalance in religious structure, in societal structure. It's just an imbalance within us as a species. You know, we're too masculine dominated. This is something that I have spoken briefly about on YouTube and the internet in general, and it's something that I feel very strongly about. I mean, I think we're at a turning point in history where, for me, the only way forward now is feminine, what I call a divine feminine influence, to transform and kind of transmute everything from the inside out. So kind of like a universal consciousness or energy, not God. I don't like the word God. And I think that, you know, the signs of it are all around. If you look within our society, look at the change over the last 5, 10, 15 years, look at our consciousness. I think it's clear that there's profound changes going on at a very deep and subtle level. Sorry, I completely, that went from Stonehenge, didn't it? Right, let's get the Stonehenge. Blue Mountain, Blue Mountains, this rock's from. So I don't want to blur it. Right, if I take that, the camera's free fall on its own now. If I give it a little spin, can you see that better from back there? I don't want to. See, the light's quite tricky. It's got an incredible vibe, this pyramid. I am obsessed with pyramids. This video would be hours long if I was to explain just a little of my obsession, but I intend to make a few videos, even if I have to make them to myself for 6 months, because a few people have sort of commented on this and that, and I've certainly got the interest. But as you can see, this stone is kind of, I'd never seen it before I got my hands on this in the summer of this year, and it's just completely mellow. Are you getting that? Are you feeling that? I mean, really, if you, it depends. I don't know what sort of people are out there, you know, that might possibly see this. What you see in an energetic sense, but for those that kind of see energy in a raw form, you will see the spirals coming, kind of whirring out of the kind of pyramids at the top, or you may even just see a point of energy just coming out of the top of the pyramid. I don't know. God forbid that I kind of suggest or put things, you know, I don't, one thing I strongly will say is that I don't want anyone to believe the things I say. I just encourage people to experience and find out for themselves. I'm not about converting people. I don't want anyone to say or do what I think, you know, I just don't want to be misunderstood. Now this little beauty is clear quartz rutilated, I don't know, I can never get the pronunciation too good. From, where did I get this? I can't actually remember where this is from. I remember I got it online, and I saw it online, and the reason I'm showing you this is because, can you see the smile? Can you see the beam, or one of the beams, inside of this beautiful crystal? If you look, I'll bring it back a bit because the light's not helping. I there, smile at the bottom, and his nose there. I don't know why I say he, it just felt like a he, felt like a male presence, but a cheerful male presence, not a dominating male presence. And also, you can just about see it, there's an AJ in the pyramid, if I twisted it like that, which I didn't notice when I first got it, but it just turns out that it was deeply meaningful for me. So yeah, this pyramid rocks. I mean, I've never ever met any being that has an energy quite like that. So you combine all of these crystals together, and yeah, it's kind of like, this one for me seems like the one that powers them. You know, they have a kind of engine, I guess, and it just powers them. It's not, in fact, I'm just going to try and give you an aerial shot, see if you can appreciate the energy. Oh, I've got to think about cables here. Oh no, that's all right, that's pretty good. See, I'm getting steadier with this camera work. And that's just the aerial shot there. Actually, that's not bad. You can see the quartz on the end. What didn't I mention? Amethyst. Amethyst points. Amber. Labradorite. Sorry if I said that wrong. I always get it wrong. I get dyslexic and tongue-tied. These two here. Absolutely amazing. I got these with my son on the beach in Cornwall this summer just gone, from Merlin's Cave. So yeah, amazing. Some celestine there, and I'm seeing if there's anything. Blue Canite, I didn't show you that, but I can show you that when I'm flat down. Right, so yeah, I think you get an idea of the aerial view, and my beloved moon goddess there. This is the real moon. Quite often I express things about our moon around our planet being a false stellar body. Again, this video is not the time or the place for me to go deeply into that, but just to say, there we go, just to say that it's a serious thing that I speak about. You know, not everything on this, in fact pretty much everything upon this planet and in our society is not what it seems. And this is not a conspiracy theory, this is a common sense, use your head, use your feelings, put it all together, common sense kind of way of life. it's not even about being spiritual. You can, so it's serious things and it affects all of us. And anyway, this is to cut a long story short. This using crystals and working with energy for me is a way of detaching a little from all of that, relaxing, which is very important, and just empowering myself in a positive way. And I find that then rubs off onto others as well. So yeah, it's for me anyway. These crystals, I've had a really good relationship with them. I remember when I first started, I was a bit dubious, and to be honest, I didn't know what to do. I mean, I suppose some people, they know all the facts and this, that, and the other, and maybe one day I'll be like that. But I'm not really that kind of person. I'm an empathy kind of person. Can you see that pyramid? I'm a geometry kind of person. I don't plan things. I never plan things. I just do things completely off the top of my head. For example, over there, where the cat is, I'm making the jewellery and that over there at the moment. So I've got any of that here. Yeah, all I've really got here is just a simple, not even on camera jewels, a simple sort of claspy thing, but just stuff like that. Sterling silver that is as well. It's none of that stainless malarkey. I like to have good materials. This whole time I've been holding a smoky quartz that I haven't showed you. My dear soul sister Rose. Oh, shall I ask? I can say her first name, Rosemary. She gave me this a while back. One of my mini crystals. Another crystal I want to show you, because I make my own jewellery. I've got these ones myself. They're called Ghost Green Gravel Quartz. They're supposed to be quite rare and unique. The camera view is not going to do it justice. Oh, it's not bad. Try and get my finger out of the way and stop my hands from shaking. It's coming at this angle. Is that too close? Yeah, that's too close. They are absolutely immense. Immense. I mean, I think they were about £15 for 20 grams, and they're only little tiny pints, but I've sent a few out to friends and stuff with jewellery I've made. But they just amazing crystals. I'm not one for plugging or selling things or anything like that. But these, if you see them, I got them off Amazon. I mentioned that. That's a plug then. But anyway, I got them online, and I was blown away by them. I mean, I had to clean them myself. These, they're not polished or anything like that. I don't believe in all that nonsense. I'd rather do it myself. So yeah, real experience actually cleaning crystals. If you don't know much about it, I would thoroughly recommend it. But yes, sorry, I go silent because sometimes the crystal I can feel the crystal doing its thing, and it just kind of says stop. Like hold it right there. Yeah. In a mirror. Where's the mirror? The mirror's over there. So I have to do everything in reverse. That's why I'm a little slow. Yeah, that was it. There we go. In the mirror. Unique. 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 Blue kainite. I didn't show you that either, did I? It's an HD camera, but it's not HD, is it? You know what I mean by that? It's 720, not 1080. I need 1080 for the next one, so you'll have to wait a little while until I upgrade on this one. But yeah, blue kainite, that's a cool crystal. Is there any that I haven't mentioned? Is there any shungite? I've got some shungite there, proper Russian stuff, from my soul brother. Just looks like coal, and most of it, I've only got a couple of little lumps up here because most of it's downstairs doing a water filtration, because I filled some of water with it. And orgonite as well, I might add. Orgonite and quartz I use to filter my water with shungite. I'm going to try cable committed and get, oh no, I'll bring the pyramid on over there. It's easier. I'll move this. Bring this down for a second. Move the AJ forward. And see if we can get this without a reflection, because it's night time here, so I keep getting reflection. I think that may be a bit too close. I'll give it a twiddle. You can see the you've got copper, gold, down the bottom silver, piece of quartz at the top. The tip is tiger eye, actually, and it's a shame you can't see it so well. I couldn't help myself there, sorry, I had to pick up the camera and try and get a better shot of it. I was like, no, that's not doing, that's not doing. Turn it round again. The light's a bit tricky. I think that the gold and the silver there, that shines truly beautifully. But yes, right, there's my first attempt, so I'm going to call it a crystal home grid. The secret intention all the way through was to create some geometry. As I said, some way through, I'm obsessed with geometry. And when you understand geometry, the more you use it, the more it interacts, until eventually you kind of become to the point where you're living your life as a ritual. Now this helps no end, because it takes away a lot of the ball ache, to be honest. You know, makes it more comfortable, makes it more enjoyable, and even when it is difficult and really hard, you know that you're going to be able to pull yourself through it. So it's important to be positive and to, you know, find ways and know ways and things that empower you, make you feel good, make you feel relaxed, and just give you that bit of thinking space that's needed sometimes when we work ourselves up into a stupor. Because if any of you are anything like me, we're incredibly hard on ourselves often, beat ourselves up, punish ourselves. So yeah, I just try and encourage people really to find ways and find things that relaxes them. So yeah, a couple of people have said to me about making a video. I've just noticed this is 27 minutes long. It's quite amazing. So I think I'll better call it a day for now, and see where it goes from here, really. Okay, sending blessings to all that may have watched it this far. Thank you. Thanking the crystals, thanking the great goddess Bubastis, and thanking myself, obviously, for getting it together and making the video. And you, did I say thanking you for watching this far? Honestly, it's appreciated, and you will be feeling very empowered, and this is a good thing. So blessings to all. Good night.